This is my 5.26 from one end to the other project. The movie I chose is The Pianist. Alright, I'm gonna just hop straight into this. First question, how the script and writing and cinematography work well to tell a story. Well, it's mostly a history film. Not a history film, but it follows a pianist who gets caught in the middle of the Second World War and how he basically just hides for most of the war. And it just shows how they struggled to survive back then when they were trying to hide, or what would happen if they got caught, and how they had to work at certain camps and ghettos. And it just shows the brutality that they went through at that time. And it works. The script really shows what happened, and the setting and the cinematography just also goes along with the script and shows exactly what happened. Explain the genre, where it fits in the film genre realm, and why. I don't know what genre it would be. I would say maybe like a war film. I really don't know what genre it is, but that's that. I'm just gonna say it's a war film because it's about the Second World War, and it's about the pianist, this guy. Offer a brief visual layout on the I don't know how to pronounce that. Mise en scene. I never really paid attention. Either with clips from the film that you explain. Well, I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, it's the layout or like the props they used, and something like that, like the way they dress the stage, I think it was. And basically they used duller colors in the movie. There weren't many cars because they're living in the ghetto where they keep most of the Jews. It just looks sad. I don't know how to explain it. The color they use, the way the buildings are set up, it just looks like a really old town going through this war. Why it's worth it to watch this film. All right, this film, it's just a good film. I don't know why you wouldn't watch it. It just shows you what this man lived through, and it's a really tough thing to watch, but it helps you understand how people who were trying to stay hidden lived back then. And it shows the brutality of what they did, the Nazis, and how they just destroyed, and just how they just did whatever they wanted. It's just terrible. What others can learn from this film, both technically and personally. I don't really see anything crazy they do with the camera angles or styles. It's just, I don't see anything much of that. But personally, it shows you, I feel like it taught me to be grateful that I didn't live in those times, and that I wasn't put through the terrible things they were put through, because it was bad. It is rough to watch. 6, why you love this piece, what you gain from it, why it's interesting, fun, challenging, whatever floats your boat in terms of your personal connection to this piece. I love this piece because the first time I watched it was with my mom. I didn't want to watch it. I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be another boring World War II movie. And she ended up sitting me down, making me watch it. She forced me to watch it, and from the first time I watched it, I enjoyed it. I love this movie. It's really good. It made me cry the first time I watched it because I don't remember. I was young when I watched it, and well, I'm still young, but like younger. But yeah, it's just a movie that really got to me emotionally, and it just stuck with me ever since. So that's my 5.26 from one end to the other final project for some. Peace.